We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, set.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Going play action. Ritter. They'll roll him out right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still fighting for more. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down and 1. He'll drop to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. You talk about this Seahawk defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. The Seahawks sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Zach Harrison, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
That big gain still a ways to go, though. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, we're going to get a little bit closer.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
I've heard first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Ritter. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
Touchdown! Drake London. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20. Now the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ritter back to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, Ritter. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you
connect downfield, on that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ritter now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this is going to wind up left. Well strong, but it's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
2nd and 9 now. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Seahawks 10.
Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Up the middle, here's Walker. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks add 6 to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Oh, my bad.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
See the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Going up top.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, set. Green set. Go red.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Ritter to throw it.
And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Robinson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Motion man is Schwartz. Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Down. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Ready?
Now Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Ritter.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score Seahawks 17. Falcons 14.
So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On second down, it's Walker.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Ritter wants to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Play there. 51 yards.
And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. will make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs.